Glaucoma is an eye condition that can lead to blindness due to increased pressure within the eye. The very front of the eye can be divided into the anterior chamber found between the iris and the cornea, and the posterior chamber, a space between the iris and lens. When it comes to glaucoma, the key anatomic structures are the trabecular meshwork found in the anterior chamber, and the ciliary body found in the posterior chamber. The eye produces a fluid called aqueous humor, which is secreted by the ciliary body into the posterior chamber. This fluid then flows through the pupil into the anterior chamber. From here, it drains out the eye through the trabecular meshwork. In a healthy eye, the rate of secretion balances the rate of drainage. In glaucoma, the drainage canal is partially or completely blocked, resulting in fluid buildup in the chambers. With fluid buildup, pressure within the eye increases as the fluid pushes the lens backwards into the main eye cavity known as the vitreous body. This in turn compresses and damages the blood vessels and nerve fibers running at the back of the eye. Initially, the damage results in patches of vision loss, and if left untreated, may lead to total blindness. There are two major types of glaucoma, open angle and angle closure. Open angle glaucoma, or chronic glaucoma, is caused by a partial blockage of the drainage canal. However, the angle between the cornea and the iris is open, meaning the entrance to the canal is clear, but the flow of aqueous humor is slower than normal. The pressure builds up gradually in the eye over a long period of time. Symptoms appear progressively, starting from peripheral vision loss, and may go unnoticed until central vision is affected. Progression of glaucoma can be stopped with treatments, but the part of vision that is already lost cannot be restored. This is why it's very important to detect early signs of glaucoma with regular eye exams. Angle closure glaucoma, or acute glaucoma, is caused by a sudden and complete blockage of aqueous humor drainage. Predisposing eye anatomy may elevate risk in certain individuals, but can also occur to anybody with blunt eye trauma. When this occurs, the pressure within the eye rises rapidly and may lead to total blindness quickly. If glaucoma is a concern, a tonometer can be used to see how rigid or flexible the cornea is to an externally applied pressure, which could be a puff of air or actual physical contact with the device. The lower the eye pressure, the more flexible the cornea. The higher the eye pressure, the more rigid the cornea. The eye is analogous to a balloon, where the balloon walls become more rigid with higher air pressure. Measuring eye pressures with a tonometer is routinely performed by an eye specialist.